Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Leo, September 15, 2023. An asteroid far off in the solar is shimmying into new horizons. Today, Vesta leaves behind the hurricane skies of Gemini to become energized within the calm, foamy waters of Cancer. This will bring forth a newfound trend. Vesta is the asteroid named after the Roman goddess of the hearth and the home. She aligns with our sacred inner flame that can never be dimmed or extinguished. She also shows what we may sacrifice for and how we go about pursuing these innate desires. As she takes on the Krabasente frequency, we'll focus on building a solid, firm foundation regarding our emotional rapport with others. It might be time to release some restrictions in your professional arrangements. You may have an eye-opening chat that helps you figure out where to step back when the moon in your sign opposes Saturn retrograde in Pisces and conjuncts Mercury retrograde in your sign. The transits will encourage you to consider where you feel corralled in your paraprofessional relationships or professional contracts. You might be ready to negotiate how much you want to prioritize work matters during these transits. Keep it in mind and address what you want to do post-Mercury retrograde. Before leaving an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart yesterday, the moon formed a friendly aspect to the North Node and planets in your financial sector. As well as leaving you with your financial confidence, instincts and imagination fueled this put the focus on money matters. Today the focus is shifting to the income side of the financial fence, where in her final days in your income sector series deep dive into your income needs and priorities is coming to an end. The astral energy at play brings balance to the forefront. You may find yourself questioning the equilibrium of your work and private life. Being aware of your real goals and desires and setting appropriate boundaries could be issues. Take the situation of working out, for example. You must stick to your set routine of exercises, while also making sure that you are working at the edge of your capacity. When you keep your head down and don't look up, you lose crucial ground. The hour has come to push ahead, notably in your professional life. Be methodical and patient, but don't hesitate to conserve your dynamic and sense of commitment. In your personal life, if you tend to neglect your family and friends, a friend will help you to start something again. In addition, the vibrations of the week should favor starting up an activity and allow you to quickly take the bull by the horns again, particularly in the affected parts of your life. The last full day of a Mercury retrograde phase is not a time for rushing into hasty decision-making, and especially with the planet responsible for critical thinking at a standstill. That will change when Mercury not only turns direct tomorrow but just before a new moon will give everything the green light. As Mercury is your ruling planet, this is something that you will always need to keep pace with, and especially as he is in Virgo. Instead, today is a day for spending time back at the drawing board or quietly going back over things. To have the moon not only in Virgo but aligned with Mercury, planet of communication, in his last full day in retrograde motion here is making it even easier to give the past and unsaid words a voice. With both planets in your relationship sector in retrograde motion, this is something that your relationships can benefit from, but also matters of the heart, with the Soul planet in your romantic sector also in retrograde motion. Our eyes in the sky. The presence of the moon in your income sector coinciding with Mercury's last full day in retrograde motion here is a significant advantage in itself. However, their alignment in the cosmic dance of the planets brings together a sharp intuition and a keen financial acumen, coupled with a profound sense of hindsight. This alignment provides you with a golden opportunity to make the most of the final day when all planets across the income, work, and career fronts are in retrograde motion, united in their emphasis on the past. Just before the Sun and Moon converge to create today's new moon in your income sector, Mercury is poised to turn direct. This pivotal shift acts like releasing the brakes just as the traffic light turns green. It allows for the removal of any obstacles that have been holding you back, precisely as the momentum from the new moon begins to propel things forward. With the benefit of your astute financial insights and the wisdom gained from Mercury's 3-week retrograde journey, you're well prepared to navigate this transition. At the same time that an alignment between Venus and the asteroid Juno that peaked in your financial sector last week is separating, it is also starting to come together again. By coming to a standstill, Venus allowed Juno to catch up, but now that she is moving again, she is doing the same. This is keeping the planet of money and the queen of commitment close as things start to flow more freely on the financial front. The moon bid adieu to your financial sector yesterday, leaving you not only with heightened financial instincts and a vivid imagination but also a treasure trove of information to unpack. This visit, the first since Venus resumed direct motion and the asteroid Juno made its return, has not only signaled a turning tide but has also ignited your determination and desire to advance your financial goals. The stage is set for positive changes and progress ahead. Today, as the moon graces the sign of Virgo and forms a celestial connection with Mercury retrograde, a sense of longing and dissatisfaction may wash over us. It might seem like those around us aren't providing the attention and affection we desire. However, it's important to recognize that this isn't the ideal day to pour out your emotions. The atmosphere is shrouded in ambiguity and uncertainty rather than offering clarity. In matters of the heart, exercise patience and restraint. Instead of rushing into declarations of love, consider taking things slowly, allowing the timing to naturally evolve into a more significant partnership. Despite the confusion, there's a positive undercurrent of love and warmth in your surroundings. Mutual trust and thoughtfulness prevail, creating a harmonious backdrop for your relationships. This favorable atmosphere can be harnessed to approach challenging and unavoidable conversations. People you engage with are less inclined to engage in arguments and more focused on finding mutually beneficial solutions. Be prepared for unexpected hiccups in your business dealings. Your plans and ideas may face resistance, making it challenging to convince others of their merits. While this can be genuinely frustrating, avoid the temptation to rush things, as impatience might lead to undesirable outcomes. Keep a level head to prevent potentially worse scenarios from unfolding. Remember, the key is to strike a balance between your innovative ideas and practical implementation. While your mind is buzzing with possibilities, it is essential to ground your aspirations in a realistic and achievable framework. By combining your imaginative thinking with a methodical approach, you can bring your visions to life in a structured and effective manner. In the realm of work, the moon pays its monthly visit to your work sector. Interestingly, this visit occurs as both planets in your income sector are in retrograde motion. This unique alignment also coincides with Mercury's last full day in retrograde motion in your work sector, setting the stage for tomorrow's new moon. This synchronicity marks a significant moment when all planets across the income, work, and career domains are in retrograde, collectively emphasizing a focus on the past. It's an ideal time to reflect on past endeavors and consider the lessons they hold for future success.